In February, MTSU kicked off its celebration of Black History Month with the annual Unity Luncheon, a tradition on campus. The event is held every year to recognize African American citizens who have contributed their time and talent for the enrichment and welfare of the community, as well as the state of Tennessee. This year's honorees are Reverend Goldie L. Wade, Worden McKnight, Roy D. Dukes, Ernestine Johnson, and Carolyn Peebles. The luncheon was attended by campus faculty and administrators, including President Sidney A. McPhee, as well as friends and family of the honorees. Dr. Sharon Shaw McEwen was the keynote speaker for the event and remarked on how people can enrich the lives of others every day.
It is indeed quite an honor for all of us to be here to celebrate what you have done. As Dr. McPhee has stated, often in an unsung way.
These are the people that we should be holding up in our society as role models. And we are proud to be a part of recognizing these individuals.
All of the honorees felt honored and humbled to be part of such an event. To these remarkable men and women, their contributions to the community were not done for some type of recognition, but because they simply feel it is their duty to do so.
I feel very honored, quite humble. I guess if I'm looking for a term, I feel very humble, but proud that someone see fit to recognize me.
It will feel very humble and surprised, and I just give all glory to God because, you know, I just didn't have a clue.
I don't consider myself as a hero. I just consider myself as a person who just do what's necessary for young people and adults to make them successful in life.
Recently, MTSU students joined students from across Tennessee for the 6th annual Posters at the Capitol. At this event, 6 Tennessee Board of Regents universities, along with 3 University of Tennessee campuses, presented their research.
They really represent MTSU well, and you know, they do a great job on their research. They do such interesting projects, and projects that actually impact the state, the taxpayer, and of course their future.
Posters set up throughout the halls of the State Capitol building helped legislators meet students from their districts and enabled these legislators to see firsthand the outstanding research that these students are conducting.
Our research has been, it's considered green chemistry. We've been taking reactions that are done in industry a lot, like the pharmaceutical industry, developing drugs, and running these reactions in an environment that's safer. We are not using these organic solvents, trying to find a different alternative that isn't so bad for the environment and for humans.
The research I do focuses on creating new drugs for HIV therapy and Alzheimer's therapy. And the class of drugs we focus on are called peptidomimetics. Although that's a long name, it actually just means that it's a drug that mimics a peptide.
Well, we've actually, with the study of the groundwater flow, you look at concerns of E. coli contamination, for instance. You want to know where your groundwater is going and where it's coming from so that you can know what's in it, what's getting into it, what may come out of it, and where that might happen.
6 years ago, when I was a member of the House, Dean Cheatham had come to me with the idea of doing posters at the Capitol, which has been done, I believe, in several other states around the country, and we were delighted to work to help him set it up. So this, I believe, is the 6th year. It gives students an opportunity to show their work to their legislators from back home as well as other legislators around the country. I had no idea the extent and the depth of the work that the students were doing at not only MTSU, but all the TBR institutions. So it's a wonderful way to show off the work of what higher education is doing and why it's all meaningful and worthwhile.
This event has two main goals: to expose legislators to undergraduate research and to introduce undergraduates to their legislators.
This is a really important event for MTSU and other schools in Tennessee to get in touch with their legislators and let them know how much impact research has on even undergraduate students.
I think it helps to tell the story of higher education to legislators from all around the state to show what actually is going on in our various institutions.
Superstition, legend, myth, whatever you want to call it, people believe in crazy things. Like something bad's gonna happen to me if I, do this. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Are you superstitious?
Am I superstitious? No, not at all.
No, I'm not.
Do not subscribe to superstition at all.
Slightly.
Not really. Not very superstitious. I used to be very superstitious, not so much anymore.
I wouldn't consider myself very superstitious. I don't know.
That's a good question, because I was just talking to my friend earlier about walking through the middle part of the quad and how you're not supposed to graduate.
Have you ever walked across that seal in the quad?
Yes.
Every day. I make a point of it, actually, just to prove, although I haven't graduated yet.
I did. I always walk across it on purpose, just to prove it wrong.
I avoid it, but I'm not superstitious. So I guess I am.
If a penny is tails up, would you pick it up?
A penny's a penny.
No.
I don't know.
You wouldn't pick it up?
No.
Pick them up every day.
Tails up?
Either way, my luck never changes.
I don't touch it. Don't even look at it.
I'd pick it up and stick it in my pocket.
You would still pick it up? That doesn't matter?
Oh yes, money's money.
Better not. I'm supposed to graduate in May. Can't risk it. So if you see a black cat cross your path, doesn't scare you?
Prove to me there's something wrong with a black cat.
Oh, black cats, that's like the worst one. If I see a black cat, I'm turning around the other direction.
Walking under a ladder, would you do it?
Done that and fallen from a ladder. So.
On a daily basis, I walk underneath the ladder, putting up lights.
You think you're gonna graduate in 4 years?
Yeah, of course.
We'll see in May.
Even if you don't believe, some people are very superstitious. I'm Nikki DeCroce for Out of the Blue.
How sky high can you go? Have you ever wanted to test your strength, finesse, and knowledge about the sky? Sky high is the game for you. You gotta try sky high.
We started in 1911 with a clear mission to train Tennessee's best teachers. For the last 100 years, Middle Tennessee State University has carried out that mission and so much more. Nationally recognized as an affordable quality university, the #1 choice of undergraduates in Tennessee. As we celebrate our centennial, we look with pride at the past. We look forward to the future. Check out why we're Tennessee's best.